Hey friends, it's Julian from BD Cosmos. We're back. We've got a quick video going up today. We at BD Cosmos have finally made a decision to switch over from Managed Comics Classic over to Managed Comics 2.0. And the reason for that is that while we've been very extremely early beta testers, there are a lot of issues that were pertaining to the back end side of things that were still complicated for us to switch, and there still are, but now there are workarounds. So we decided to switch to 2.0, and that's as of 2022. So the first full week of 2022 releases, which will be on January 12th, will be the first week with Managed Comics 2.0. And so we're going to do a quick how-to video of how you subscribe and what is different and where the website is now. So we're starting off at the Managed Comics page. It talks about Managed Comics 2.0. If you guys were interested in looking into it, info.managedcomics.com. So Managed Comics 2.0 now resides within bdcosmos.com. It is no longer a separate website. It is its own page within a Shopify page that was created. And so so you can either click here, click there, or click here, and all three of these options will lead you to Managed Comics 2.0. So let's go to the easiest one to get to, and it's this button right here. And so it lands you to a page very similar to what the old Managed Comics looked like, which is the new books for the month, and then you can browse by publishers. So the first thing you actually need to do is you need to have an account on our Shopify store. Now, if you are already a Shopify customer of ours, then all you need to do is just log in, and then your pulls that existed from the previous Managed Comics have already been imported into your new Shopify account. Now, if you have not used our Shopify store for any reason, you will need to create an account, and we'll go through that process. And if the account has already been imported, please message us, and we'll send you through Shopify a account creation setup tool. So you'll have an email saying to complete your account through this link, and it'll allow you to generate the password. So the email that you used for Managed Comics Classic is now already within our our Shopify store. So say it's Julian at bdcosmos.com. That was the email that I wanted to use, and I didn't have it yet using the Shopify website. Sending a request to us via email or through Messenger or whatnot, you can call us, and we'll send through Shopify a request setup account button that we have access to. So let's start off by pressing. So we're using our BD Cosmos page that we created back in 2020. 2019. I'm sorry. So this launched in 2019. We're doing this video now. We're looking for a redesign of the website, so we may need to do an updated video later on. So this is the account creation. This is your little login. This is a Space Marine that's got right here, and then you can sign in or register for an account. We're going to use an example of someone who's never created an account for the first time. So we're just going to call this person Manage Comics Test, and then we create Manage Comics Test at gmail.com, and password is blah blah blah. Bang, create my account, and there we're in. We've created an account history and a Manage Comics Test with some information using based on our Binder POS page through Shopify. On my the Gmail that I created for this, there's an account email, customer information, and just there's nothing further to do at this point. So going back to the main page, we'll go through Managed Comics 2.0, and we can browse through multiple different things. We can browse by publisher, which is this main page. We can browse by comic product type. There's at this time it's graphic novels and comic books, obviously. We can browse by release date, so upcoming release dates, or fantastic, browse by FOC. So when we send our FOC messages on through our Facebook page about the DC or the Marvel or etc. the FOCs. Now you can actually, we're going to be linking directly to our Managed Comics page on our site, because we will see every single book that is on FOC. So the first up is we'll browse by publisher, so we can, as we used to, browse by the new comics of the month, so January 2022, and it takes a little moment to load. It's not instantaneous. It drags the database directly from Managed Comics to pop up on the page. So we'll see every single book and every single cover available for that month. So whereas in the old version you would say see only you would not even see Amazing Spider-Man 92, because it would not be a new series to subscribe to. But you would see this Amazing Spider-Man Facsimile Edition or this Amazing Fantasy Treasure book, because these are new to order books. These are the first time they appear. So now in this version, you will get to see every single new item of either the DC Connect, the Marvel Previews, and the Diamond Previews catalog in one set of pages. So that gives us 39 pages of details and every single variant cover, so that you can see them all here. So it is way more data to parse through, but you can be interested in say, oh, I didn't care about a thing called Truth, but this cover is really nice and I would like to pre-order it or subscribe to it. And yes, there is a distinction now between a pre-order and a subscription. A subscription has always been, I would like to have this series in continuous, and a pre-order now through Managed Comics is, I would like this, either this one item or this one shot. It is still an unpaid order, but it does lock you in for that order, and there will be more information concerning when you're locked in, when you can modify things. So say we want to look up a specific title instead. So we wanted to look up one of the new books, Immortal X-Men. I could just type it into the search bar and it will load me directly into this Immortal X-Men item. And then I can see what is the next issue upcoming is Immortal X-Men #1. We will see the cover price. So it's currently using an exchange rate of 1.25, which is slightly below what we're charging in store. We're actually, so $7.49. We're charging $7.50 in store. So it's been rounded. That's because it's a $4.99 or $5.99 book. I can't recall. And so the 99 cents instead of being rounded to a $7.50. We may keep this as is. It's just we may just need to change all our in-store pricing to reflect this. Undecided this time, but it should be approximately exactly the amount. There could have been a way of saying the exchange rate is 1.25 and then additional digits, which would round it up to $7.50. It just the application doesn't work right now. But right now, if I wanted Immortal X-Men, we can either subscribe to the series or pre-order specifically this cover. Say I wanted the Vega variant, I could pre-order that specific cover. There are also ratio variants, so the incentive covers, and there is a way of pre-ordering those covers, which was not possible in 1.0 or Classic Edition. So say at this time we want to subscribe to a series. So we'll just click on subscribe, and it'll give you the terms of service for us to what it means to subscribing to a title for the first time. So, and then it implies that we're ordering these books for you, you're locked in. And while you choose what time frame you want to get them shipped out to. So we do have 3 options. So most of our customers are local, so we'll select local pickup. We do have some outside of the province customers or outside of the city customers, and either choose weekly or monthly shipping. And so you can choose either of those terms. At this time, we're local account, we'll agree to this. And now let's see what cover I want to subscribe to. So we could subscribe to the D or E covers on a regular basis for Immortal X-Men. See, there's a Carnage Forever variant here. Now, it is unlikely that there are going to be future cover, which one is this? The cover F? Cover E's for Immortal X-Men. There will probably be some cover B's though in the future. But this time the cover Bs are incentive covers, as you would see. So what you could do is say, this Knockhead shop, I could subscribe to it and then fulfill it with main cover if it's not available. So at least I will get a book. If you always want the D cover and only exclusively the D cover, do not press this button, and you will only ever get ordered a D cover for an Immortal X-Men. So that means if there is not a number 2, there's a number 2 does not come with a D cover, you will not get it. So pressing this button is very important if you would like it. Same for this. If you'd like to subscribe to the main cover, but you want 2 copies of it every single time, you can update it. Notice how the subscriptions get updated, that you would like 2 copies of Immortal X-Men, the main cover, every time. I can update it back again to a single copy. I could also subscribe to both the D covers on a regular basis and an A cover. So whenever there's an A cover release, I will get it, and then whenever there's a D cover, I will get it. Now this does become an issue with books who have irregular B covers instead. So in this particular instance, I would have to go and pre-order the B cover. So if we go to this, I believe the B cover is this Vega one. Pre-order cover. No, it doesn't specifically mention which one of these covers are. But I can pre-order this specific cover and add it to my, these are my subscriptions and these are my specific orders. I want this Vega cover. Same thing for this Immortal X-Men, the Peach Momoko cover. I could pre-order it and it will load up here at what it's called their pre-order things. On the back end of things, on our side, we get all these requests come in. At the end of the day, we can look through and parse and accept everything, or send them back, or outright refuse them. So say this incentive cover, right now you're subscribing to you're attempting to pre-order $3.99. Obviously the cost for us of ordering 50 copies of this one book to get 1 copy of this the Peach Momoko cover doesn't make sense to be able to charge only $3.99. So we'll send you back a request. Here is the pricing of what you would be paying to get access to this one of Peach Momoko, and we'll try to work with you to find a correct price to get that ratio incentive cover for yourself. So if it's a book that does require all 50 copies, or you want 50 copies of such books, we will get you a bulk pricing for those books so you can get that one incentive cover. Also, if I no longer want it, I can just simply delete and remove this subscription, and bang, it's gone on these options here. Where would I see all my subscriptions? Right here in my list of subscriptions. And you'll see this is a pending pre-order, and these are constant subscriptions at this time. I can delete this D cover, it's gone, and us on the back end will see literally nothing. It will see a +1, -1, nothing to approve. The only thing that we need to approve is this particular pre-order for this one specific variant cover of the book. I think that's it. So the important thing is to see as well, if we're looking for the Browse by FOC, is that we'll see the next upcoming issue. So a Manga Money number 8 now here. The cutoff is the 10th. We have a smaller cutoff for a lot of books. Our DC books, we have a lot less days to be able to subscribe to them ourselves. And then the Diamond books, and the Marvel books, we have it until the Sunday. So the actual cutoff for us on our back end is the 9th. So if it's possible that you will get, if you send in a book on the day of FOC, we may have to refuse it, just because for us, the way we're using it in Montreal, it's just not possible to be able to guarantee that book anymore. But most of the time, if it's during the week of the FOC itself, so if we go back and we check the FOC for the following week, FOC on the 17th, the 16th. Well, this is frustrating. Maybe it doesn't know what the books are all on FOC just yet. Yeah, so the database will update itself later on. All right. Well, for this week's FOC, if you're earlier in the week, then it sees the previous week's FOC. So that was on the 3rd. So those were books were available. So if there's a book in particular you want a FOC for that week, so Amazing Spider-Man 82.BEY for Beyond, you want to get to it, you can pre-order this one specific book, bang, and it's added to your account, and then we can either approve or refuse it on our backend if there's any kind of issue. Again, we'll see it back in your subscriptions here, and you'll see all the things. So I can just delete all the things that were placed, and you can go back and look to see when the next issue and what is the expected release date as well. It's pretty important to see. So this one would be here. Expected release date is based on the data that was submitted by our Penguin or Diamond or Lunar, and then you'll also have often the Diamond code or the PRH codes as well that's available if you would like to get that information. So that's it. It's essentially a little easier to go and order specific books. I wanted to mention about DC books, which often we have a lot of customers who order variant covers, always the B cover. So let's go and check out to see. Batman, I guess. Batman's always an easy one to do. Batman series, wham bam. And then the next issue now we can subscribe to. And I want to subscribe to always the B cover, wham. And then all of these, our customers will always get the Francisco Medina, which is often the case, B cover, and that is their account. We will order for them the B cover, and they will get fulfilled the B cover, which is also a different price than the main cover. And then if you wanted more copies or you wanted both covers, you totally can do that. Or you could, again, ask us to add these to your backend as well. And so again, it has the release date for the next upcoming book. So if we check by release date, there is sadly the books that are coming out, I believe the following week. Browse by release date. Okay, there's a Zorro. I see it because we were confused. So Crimson Cage, I could subscribe to the series, but I can no longer order Crimson Cage #2 as it's releasing now. So there's no way to specifically order, but I can subscribe to the following book in the series instead. If I subscribe to it, and it's been added to my account, but I can no longer. It'll subscribe me to #3. But it won't allow me to subscribe to #2. So that is the difference. All right, that's it. If there's any specific questions, feel free to let me know down below. If you have requests or whatnot, wondering what are the differences, I think I've gone through the majority of it here. Otherwise, I'm very happy to help you, either myself, Rachel, Kevin, and the rest of the team. And we can go over it ourselves. And there's going to be growing pains. I can guarantee it. But I'm hopeful that right now there are more tools and there are more ways for people to order the covers that they want on a regular basis and get access to pricing for incentives ahead of time. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video, and I hope to see everyone using Managed Comics 2.0 with us at BD Cosmos. Thank you so much, and have a great day.